Do you feel like you have been studying English for a long time, but you are still not improving? You are still not fluent? Like, what the hell? So, before you give up, let me tell you some of the mistakes you are doing that are holding you back. Let's jump right in. Mistake number one is you are not using the language. Consistency beats intensity. 15 minutes every day is much better than 3 hours once a week. Most people go to English class once a week, twice a week, once in a month. They don't use or practice English daily in everyday life. No speaking, no listening, no practice. Learning today and forgetting it tomorrow doesn't help you to grow. If you are serious to learn English, to be fluent in English, you have to make it a habit, not a side project. Like you have to surround yourself with English, your phone setting, your social media setting, movies, songs, everything. You have to make it a habit, a daily habit. You have to practice it daily in order to improve it. Mistake number two is you are still translating word by word from your native language. That's why you sound weird. People don't understand you. Languages don't match word for word. I know it's very difficult if you don't understand something, but try to understand or comprehend the meaning through the context, not through translation. Like if you are watching English movie, try to understand it without subtitles. Try to understand it through the context. If you are translating word by word from your native language, you are killing fluency. Mistake number three is if you think that sounding like a native speaker is the only way to get good at English, you are totally wrong. It's okay that you have a different accent. People have different accents. Different accents are a part of English language. It's a global language. Your accent is your identity. Fluency is not about flawless speech. It's about flow. It's okay if you want to have a British or an American accent. You can practice a British or American accent. It's totally fine. But don't stress too much, especially at the beginning. Your goal must be to speak naturally, confidently, fluently. There is no native correct accent of English. Okay, there are different accents. You only need to pronounce the words correctly to so that people can understand you clearly. Listeners are more concerned about your message. What is your message? Not about your accent. So you have to focus on conveying your message clearly, confidently, naturally. Don't stress or worried about the accent. Mistake number four is you spend a lot of time learning vocabulary words, doing grammar exercises. Even if you mastered all the grammar rules, you still don't hold a conversation. You still don't order food in a restaurant. You don't know how to order coffee. It doesn't help. Vocabulary and learning grammar rules doesn't help you to use English practically. If you want to use English practically, it's different. You have to use it. You have to speak out. Real English is very different from textbook English. Real English is full of slangs, weird expressions. So you have to practice English, how to use it. Like, for example, you cannot be a good swimmer by learning swimming books. You cannot drive well by learning driving books. Similarly, you cannot be a good speaker of English by reading and memorizing grammar rules, vocabulary. No, it doesn't help you. You have to practice. You have to listen English, speak, make mistakes, then you will improve your English. Of course, grammar rules helps you, vocabulary helps you, but you need to practice these things in speaking. Like basic grammar rules, you must know basic grammar rules, subject, verb, agreement, past tense, present tense, future tense, how to use them, all these basic grammar structures. But at the same time, you have to practice, you have to make mistakes. You have to listen, speak. That's how you are going to improve. Mistake number 5 is fluency takes consistency. It's not a magic. If you want to become fluent, it takes time. And if you are watching videos on YouTube, how to become fluent in 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, it's not possible. These are clickbaits. It's not realistic. Real fluency takes time. You can improve a lot in 1 month, but not fully fluent. You can improve your pronunciation, your habits. You can learn useful phrases in 1 month. You can learn a lot of vocabulary in 1 month, but not fully fluent. Because if you want to become fully fluent in English, it needs a lot of time. And it also depends on where you are starting from. What is your starting point? Like it's similar to going to gym and you are expecting to build muscles in 1 week. No, it's not possible. It takes time. It needs practice, consistency, and patience. Real fluency comes from context, repetition, practice, feedback, not just passively watching the YouTube videos. It doesn't help. So stop watching these kind of videos in which it's written that you are fluent in 1 month, 1 week, or 48 hours. It's not possible. It's a language and it takes time. Mistake number 6 is you are totally ignoring pronunciation. Pronunciation is different from accent. Pronunciation is used to sound clear and confident so that people can understand you easily. If you have learned 1,000 words and your pronunciation is off, then it doesn't help you. People don't understand you. Pronunciation is not about sounding perfect, it's about sounding clear and understandable. So whether you practice British accent or American accent, it doesn't matter. You need to pronounce things clearly and correctly. That's very important. Because if you don't pronounce words clearly and correctly, then people may misunderstand you and also it will change the meaning. Like, for example, it's live and lied. They have same spelling, but they have different meanings, the way you pronounce it. Mistake number 7 is you are memorizing words without context. Like it's like simply collecting the puzzle pieces without knowing the picture. Just memorizing words without knowing the context, random words, it's useless. You don't know how, when, and where to use these words. So you are just wasting your time. So you have to learn the words in context. It will tell you how to use that word, its structure, its tone, its formality, which dictionary is not going to give you. So you have to learn the word according to context. So fluency is not about how many words you memorize, like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. It doesn't matter. What matters is how well you use these words in daily conversation. So you have to learn the words according to the context. Don't just memorize random words. It doesn't help you. Mistake number 8 is you don't speak English because you have fear. You are scared of making mistakes. What if I make mistake? What if I sound awkward? What if I sound foolish? What if people don't understand me? What if people laugh at me? Oh my God. So it's better to keep quiet. That's your main mistake. You are caring too much. It's okay to make mistakes. Even native speakers make a lot of dumb mistakes. So why not you? Every fluent speaker was once afraid to speak. So you have to put aside this fear and you have to practice speaking without any embarrassment, without any delay. Like if you want to speak in front of a native speaker or any other person who has better English than you are thinking yourself like you are jumping from the cliff. You're so much scared to speak English. This fear of speaking English in front of others is stopping your growth. So you have to overcome this fear of speaking English. This fear of speaking English in front of others who is better than you or native speaker is holding you back. is stopping your growth. You have to put this fear aside and you have to speak your heart out, no matter what people think about you. Mistake number 9 is you only practice English when you feel motivated. And when you don't feel motivated, you don't practice English. That's your fault. Fluency is not a gift, it is a result of showing up every single day. So you don't need to be perfect to speak English. You need to be persistent to speak fluently. Motivation only starts the engine, but consistency drives that engine. You only practice English when you feel motivated, then you feel yourself stuck. Motivations and moods are not going to help you, but consistency, practice, and habits, daily habits, are real game changers. Treat English like brushing your teeth. It's not optional, it's compulsory. So you have to make a schedule like 20 minutes daily, 15 minutes in the evening. You have to make a proper schedule to learn English so that you can practice it daily. You can make it a habit. It's not optional, it's not a side project. It's compulsory, it's an obligation to practice English daily. That's how you are fluent in English. Mistake number 10 is you are comparing yourself with others. When others speak better than you feel demotivated, depressed. So you have to focus on your progress, not on what others are doing. They have their own pace, their own temperament, their own starting level. So everyone learns at their own pace. Don't compare yourself with others. They have a different learning pace. Focus on what you are doing, not what others are doing. It's better to compare yourself with where you were 3 months ago and where you stand now. What is the difference in these 3 months? So don't compare yourself with others. You only feel worse when you compare yourself with others. They have different starting point. They have different exposure. They have different pace. They have different learning abilities. So no two persons can be same. Okay. Learning is not a race. It's a journey, and everyone have their own pace. Keep in mind. Someone other's fluency is not your failure. Maybe you are at chapter 3 and they are at chapter 10. So don't compare yourself with others. Focus on what you are doing and what you have learned, not what others are doing. Comparison creates pressure and focus creates progress. Keep this in mind. So tell me in the comments which mistake you are doing and which mistake is holding you back and you are going to change it. So the message for today is fluency doesn't come from perfection. It comes from practice, patience, and progress. So keep practicing English, never give up, and doesn't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself with what you were before. So the message for today is fluency doesn't come from perfection. It comes from practice, patience, and progress. So keep practicing English. Okay. See you in the next video.